Welcome. Today we are going to start chapter number 2, Peripheral Devices. The word peripheral means external boundary or the surrounding area. Therefore, the term, when used in connection with computers, include all those devices that literally lie around the CPU or are connected to it and help in expanding the CPU's capabilities. There are basically two main types of peripheral devices: internal peripheral devices and external peripheral devices. Internal peripheral devices include CD-ROM, CDR drive and internal modems, while external peripherals are situated outside the system unit. They include input and output devices such as a mouse, keyboard, printer, monitor, etc. In this chapter, we are going to discussing input and output peripheral devices. So watch these videos carefully.
We can give input in the form of numbers, words, pictures or sounds, etc. The raw facts or instructions that we give to a computer to get meaningful information is known as input. There are special types of hardware devices that are used to enter data into the computer. These devices are known as input devices. The most commonly used input devices are the keyboard and the mouse. They are connected with the CPU via cable or some wireless media. Let us learn about more input devices. Mouse. It looks like a small mouse. A mouse is used to take input from Graphical User Interface or GUI. It is a point-and-click device. It helps us in selecting the desired option from several options available. In GUI, the commands are given in the form of buttons. We have to just select the desired action. Mouse can perform various actions: left click, right click, double click, drag and drop. We have already studied these actions in detail in the previous classes. Keyboard. Keyboard is another most commonly used input device. It is used to take text input. It looks like a typewriter. It is sometimes called QWERTY keyboard, as the first row of the keyboard has this set of keys placed together. Stylus. It looks like a pen. There is a special pad used with this pen. Whatever you write on the pad with this special pen appears on the monitor. This special pad is known as graphics tablet or pen tablet. You can draw also using this pad and stylus. Scanner. A scanner takes an image of any printed or handwritten page as input and enables you to save in several forms that a computer can understand. There is a software that can convert an image of text into real text that can be edited. Trackball. It works like a mouse. Instead of having a ball at the bottom, it has a ball on the top. Rolling this ball with fingers moves the pointer on the screen. It is an alternative to mouse that takes less space to move and usually built in the laptops. Microphone. It is an input device that is used to record our voice and other sounds into a computer. It is used to take voice input. Joystick. It is a control device for video games. It is usually consists of a single vertical bar. The user pushes the bar in different directions to move the cursor to the required position. Digital web camera. This device can be used to enter photographs and video into the computer. Later, these can be edited with the help of some software that is specially designed for this purpose. Input devices allow us to communicate with computer in many different ways, but still most commonly used input devices are keyboard and mouse. Without these devices, you may not be able to work with a computer. A computer talks to us through output devices. Output device. An output device is used to display, print, or show the result of processing done by the CPU. Normally, the result is displayed on the monitor. This is the main output device. Results can be printed on paper also, using a printer. There are various output devices available to get information from a computer. The most common output devices are monitor, printer. Monitor. It is the main output device. It can display both text and graphics. Whatever you type with the keyboard can be seen on the monitor. The monitor has an on and off button and an indicator light. The indicator light tells that the monitor is on. An amber light indicates that the monitor is in sleep mode. If you turn your monitor off with the switch located on the monitor, there will be no indicator light. When you boot up your computer, you will have to turn the monitor on by pressing the on-off switch. A monitor is similar to a TV screen. Types of monitors. CRT monitors. A CRT or cathode ray tube monitor is an old type monitor. It has a bulging screen. These monitors can display colored drawings, pictures, and photographs. Text can also be displayed in different colors. You can highlight the text also. LCD monitors. The LCD or liquid crystal display monitor has a flat screen. It is very lightweight and consumes less power. These monitors are available in different sizes. The normal size of a common screen is between 12 to 15 inches. Nowadays, the 17 to 20 inches or more monitor is more popular. A computer system cannot work without a monitor. However, it can work without a printer. Never prick an LCD monitor or screen with any sharp thing like pen, pencil, etc. It can puncture and burst. Printers. What you see on the monitor can be printed on the paper using a printer. Hard copy. The printed copy is known as the hard copy. A printer produces output on paper which is permanent and can be referred to at any time. The printing can be black and white or colored. The speed of a printer is measured in the following forms. CPS, that is characters per second. LPM, that is lines per minute. PPM, that's pages per minute. The faster the printing, the more expensive is the printer. Types of printer. Printers use different techniques to print on the paper. There are three main kinds of printers available in the market. These are dot matrix printer, inkjet printer, laser printer. Dot matrix printer. This printer prints characters by striking pins against an ink ribbon. Each pin makes a dot, and dots in combination form a character. These printers are slow and the quality of output is also ordinary. These are now obsolete. Inkjet printer. This printer sprays ink on a sheet of paper to form characters. The quality of printing is medium and better than dot matrix printers. These printers are generally used at homes. Laser printer. A laser printer deflects laser beams onto a photosensitive surface to print characters with the help of powder ink. Laser printers produce high-quality printouts and have the fastest printing speeds. But they are expensive, especially color printers. Generally, these printers are used in offices and publishing houses for printing. Inkjet printers are cheaper than laser printers and generally able to print in color also. There are different types of papers available in the market for different purposes and used with different types of printers. A dot matrix printer generally uses continuous stationery, whereas inkjet and laser printers use sheets of paper, usually of A4 size. The quality of printing is measured in dots per square inch or DPI. The more dots in 1 square inch, the better is the quality of printing. Normally, the inkjet printers have the capacity of 600 dpi. Laser printers generally print at 600 dpi but are capable of printing up to 2400 dpi. What you see is what you get. WYSI, WYG is the term which is just right for these printers, especially for laser printers.
I hope so you all have understand these devices. Now complete your exercise on the page number 23. Thank you.